Predator who essayed a teen on New York City park bench gets busted by eagle eye cops in New York City. More after this. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to AG's Point of View, where I give you my analysis on the most popular topics in the world today. Today's video, we have a young man who exposed his private parts on a young lady on a park bench in New York City and got arrested for it. Before I dive into the details of the video, if you're new here, welcome. Welcome to AG's Point of View. Do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button as well to bring more awesome, loving, and wonderful people over. Similar to yourself. I'm on normal subscribers. Thanks for coming back. I'm diving in. Xavier Chapman, age 30, was arrested for allegedly RAPing a young 19-year-old woman on a Bronx park bench. The arrest was made after the New York Police Department reviewed surveillance footage, and Chapman was charged with sexual abuse, harassment, and RAPing the young lady. The article also mentions the arrest of Nicholas De Jesus for a separate RAPE and highlights a significant increase in reported RAPESs in both Bronx and across the New York City Metro in 2024 and 2025. Okay. So, first and foremost, we have a young man who, Xavier, excuse me. I got the windows down. I'm outside around the grass, so it's a bunch of bugs flying around me. So, if you see me swatting, I ain't going crazy. I'm just trying to keep my face clear because these bugs is very intrusive and they like to jump in your mouth damn near. So I'm trying to just, hold it together. But Xavier Chapman, age 30, he actually walked up to the young lady, had his private parts exposed as he stormed up to the 19-year-old victim. So you feel like it was okay to just pull your thing out and run up on a young lady, you know what I mean, and let her know that, hey, I want to do this. You should want to do this too. He thought it was going to be easy and sweet because it was 3 in the morning on a Wednesday evening, or early morning rather, on a park bench in Park Avenue and East 183rd Street in Belmont. He pinned her down, tried to force himself on, well, he forced himself on her rather, and then tried to make his move, and she wasn't with it. She screamed and hollered, you know what I'm saying? He got scared, he got up and ran away, right? So, the unfortunate thing is, there's a lot of these young men out here thinking they can just do whatever they want to do and how they want to do it. Now, what I will say to that is this, okay? This is nothing different than anything that happened back in the 1800s, 1900s, and now the 2000s. If it happened in the past, it's going to happen in the future. Someone in the 2100s, before they even listen, things is going to happen. Things is going to happen, right? Doesn't mean that what things happen doesn't mean that it's going to be okay, right? Meaning, it's not okay for that individual, the RAPer, okay? It's not okay for them to go out there and do what they want to do. You can't sit there and just feel like you just want to just, make your move on a woman and then she just supposed to partake in the festivities and then you sitting there like, she gonna do it because I said do it. That's not how it works, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta get permission. I understand she might have been of age, okay, and that's fine. But just because she's of age, don't mean she with it. And a lot of these young guys these days is thinking that these young women, okay, is all about that life. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of women out there that's all about that life. Don't get me wrong. And I'm quite sure he probably could have gotten what he wanted if he did it in a different manner, right? I mean, I'm not going to, you just can't walk up to somebody with your stuff out, you know what I'm saying? And with the family jewels out and say, let's get it. Come on, fam, like use a little bit of courtesy, you know what I mean? Ask permission first. Try to, wow me, you know what I'm saying? Or, take me out on a date. Not me per se, but I'm just saying speaking from the point of view of a woman. You know what I mean? Take me out on a date, you know what I'm saying? Tell me you love me, something, I don't know. Nowadays, it's just that simple, you know what I mean? But for him to just walk up to her and just to do that, I just think he was in complete violation for every code of ethics, obviously, and every man code, woman code of everything, code of the streets. You know what I'm saying? But there's been a lot of that going on in the New York area, and unfortunately, there's a lot of people out there that's constantly out there in them streets. Them streets ain't your friend, ladies and gentlemen. Stay out of them damn streets. Stay out of them streets. If you can get your tail in the house at a reasonable hour, do it. Stop feeling like you gotta go out here and just be the life of the party, and you always gotta be the one doing this or doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just too much. It's just too much. You can't be going out here thinking that nothing's going to happen to you because it's just you and you don't want nothing to happen to you. When you put yourself in the line of fire, as this young lady did, things like this happen. What's the line of fire? Hell, you sitting outside in a public park, 3 a.m. Anybody can walk up to you and do anything they want to do. Does that make it right? No, it don't make it right. Okay? And you should not be messing with people, no matter what time of the day it is, what day of the week it is. But we all know that people will rob a bank in broad daylight. People will rob you in the broad daylight. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. If they want it, they're going to go after it, and they're going to find a time that's best for them. Whenever they feel like they need to strike, and when they feel like they can get away with it, they're going to do it. You know what I'm saying? And this is what Mr., what's his name? This is what Xavier thought that he could just do, Mr. Chapman. He felt like it was okay for him to go do it. You know what I mean? Didn't make any sense why he did it, but I'm glad she screamed and she had the gumption to scream and all that stuff. Now, if she was smart, I might have grabbed him by the balls. I mean, for, being a female, you got your stuff out. I'm gonna be, hey, listen, if you trying to do harm to me, listen, that set of balls is about to be a stress ball. I'm about to be squeezing, you know what I'm saying? And the only one that's gonna be stressed out is gonna be you. Because you ain't gonna know what's gonna happen. You know what I mean? So, and you still going to prison. So, I mean, it's easier said than done, you know what I'm saying? But, ladies, somebody approach you like that, they pull that thing out and ready to go to work on you, and you ain't with it, hey, look, I'll tell you like now, family jewels is very, very sensitive and very, very tender. Listen, that could be your weapon, all right? That you can protect yourself on, you know what I'm saying? But these kids these days just doing way too much. He's 30 years old. He out here doing all kinds of stuff. Then the guy, what's his name? Mr. DeJesus. What's his name? I don't even know why I'm giving him a name, but I don't see it on the story right. Let me see. It just says DeJesus. So yeah, but I'm gonna give you a quick little, I guess some data to back up the claims that New York City is actually claiming over the past year or so. Now, RAPSs are up 27.5% in the Bronx so far this year, with 380 such attacks reported compared to 298 during the same period in 2024. So that just means that almost 100 more women are getting essayed by men, you know what I'm saying, at an alarming rate. Hell, the number 298 is a hell of a big number. But it's just too many young ladies being, touched by men that should not be being touched. Okay, and they had no permission. That's a big number, and it needs to come down tremendously. Start showing some respect, fellas. Citywide statistics show a similar surge with 1,484 RAPs reported across the 5 boroughs so far this year, and about 21% increase from 1,182 reported in the same time in 2024. So from 1,182 to 1,484, which means they're up 300 RAPs, okay, in the 5 boroughs of New York. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And we only, first of all, they said in the time frame, we're not even at October yet. We only been here for 9 months. Well, not been here, but we've only been in this year for 9 months. So we ain't even finish out October, November, December. The numbers can really go higher than that. You know what I'm saying? So, now what was being said was the New York Police Department says that the rise can be attributed to a part in legislative changes that brought in a definition of RAPs, including additional forms of SAs. So, legislation, the way they lining it up, and all the rules and regulations and what they call RAPs and what's not. I mean, things are changing in America. Things is definitely changing over here, and it's like a lot more people was getting away with this type of stuff, and it's unfortunate, but we have to be very vigilant. And ladies, I need you to be a little more vigilant than men are. But the men, you need to be vigilant as far as if you see something, say something. If you see something, do something. You know what I'm saying? Ladies, carry yourself something. Carry yourself a box cutter in your bag. You know what I mean? Some mace. You know what I mean? You go along like you ready to make a move with them or whatever. Like somebody trying to RAP you. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get creative with it. And act like you down with it. And you know what I'm saying? Make it, I'm not telling you what to do and how to do it, but you gotta get creative sometimes. And when you get your chance to strike, you do what you gotta do. I mean, listen, you can read between the lines. I ain't about to be telling you what to do and how to do it, but if he bold enough to do that, then you should be bold enough to do what you need to do to survive. Simple as that. So there's that. You know what I'm saying? But enough of this story. If you like what you've heard, please don't hesitate to hit the subscribe button down below. Hit the like button as well to bring more awesome, loving, and wonderful people over. Similar to yourself, I'm my normal subscribers. Thanks for coming back. All my new subscribers, welcome. Welcome to AG's Point of View. Do me a favor, hit that like button. Smash that like button. Right there, yeah. That like button. And not that particular like button, the one below the video. And it pushes these videos out. You know what I'm saying? We get more people to watch the videos. Trying to keep up on my, pump the videos out as much as I possibly can. I got a lot of stuff I'm doing, a lot of things going on. There's going to be some changes coming soon. So, not to the channel, but, life in general. So, just working, grinding, doing what I got to do. So, hopefully, I'm able to, get you guys out some more content for the rest of this week and, keep this thing popping. Come visit me on my Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, YouTube Shorts, Facebook, all my social media platforms. And give me a shout, give me a holler. I'll give you a holler back. With all that being said, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget the merch store too. Don't forget the merch store. Gotta go to the merch store right here. I love every single one of y'all. Ladies, be careful out here when you out here in these streets, because these dudes don't give two you-know-whats about you, okay? And you gotta do everything in your power to protect yourself, all right? Fellas, show some respect, show some candor, show some care. If you can help someone out, you see a situation going down, step in, do what you can do to help this young lady out. You know what I mean? We all could use the help from time to time, so. But with that being said, if you like what you've heard, and you like what you've seen, don't forget to hit the like button. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Get to the scene, oh, I gotta get to the bag now. I can't be chasing on these. They getting they feeling and dragged down. That's why they just crash out. Stuck in the cell and this man down. Life getting gone in a flash now. Fitting in, I'ma stand out.
I done seen these crash out. They some baby boys, I'm the man now. They was questioning, make them fans now. I'm the best in my league and that's hands down.